This was a waste of time, Braxy.
Why is it my fault?
I don't know, you just acknowledged my fault.
So somebody find out if we want to go this way to get back on the interstate, or if we need to retrace our
so
steps.
I just put it on my, hold on, we've got it right here.
I remember when they invented chocolate.
It's not Hear My Train A-Coming.
Hear My Train A-Coming, that's it. Yeah, lock zero on there. Something that's.
Does it work?
Oh, it's locked. Ah.
Well, we just needed to add a driver.
Yeah.
It's lighted.
I am confident in my ability to fight off 2 or 3 bad guys, but
6.
yeah, there's an
In
extent.
the woods. Yeah, okay. All right. For sure.
And welcome to Washington, D.C. I'm always struck by the words in the second inaugural where he says, like, it would be so easy that many years in to just be like, and this is their fault. But instead it's that God has given, if God sees fit to remove this institution, he's given this war to the North and the South.
Well, the North got to that position of letting it go sooner, but it was a sin we shared, for sure.
Yeah, I think so. That's the roof on. I didn't see minivan parking, so I don't know if this is the right spot for us. First
We're
one's
walking
here.
back that way.
Yeah, yeah.
I got 99 problems with zipper ain't one.
They've actually got meat hanging in there.
Say hi, my name's Sheila.
Hi, my name's Sheila, and today we are at Mount Vernon, George Washington's home. We've just been inside the house. Now we're walking around the grounds.
Brad?
Glad that we don't have fake meat in our smokehouses.
Are you sure it's fake?
Well,
I sure.
It doesn't smell like real
I
meat.
am sure.
So, are those antlers or are they pieces of wood? I mean,
antlers are made of wood.
no, antlers are not made of wood. The house here was a bit of an evolution. The middle part was built by George Washington's father, and George Washington moved here when he was 2. But George and Martha were going to continue to add to it. First an upper story to that middle section, and then wings on the side.
Yeah.
He had some unique taste in his decorating. Rooms that were entirely blue, another one that was green.
one.
The green dining room to aid with
interesting.
digestion, he said.
I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like I got like a really good sense of his life story, but it is interesting that this was like his kind of sort of ancestral home in a way.
Right.
Ancestral home that he wasn't at a lot.
A lot, yeah.
A lot.
Correct.
But yet meticulously cared for, even when he wasn't here.
Yes.
Had very distinct ideas about how it should be farmed and was very hands-on.
Here we have Washington's wash house. This is the house they would wash regularly. Why did it get so dirty? We don't know. Well, of course, this room doesn't have an example of what I was talking about. But you can see in many of the other outbuildings, there's quotes from the general on how he wanted those buildings to be operated.
And I mean, if you think about it, he's a soldier, he's a farmer. I'd say there was lots to wash.
We're washing tons of Washington's washing, hun.
Nice. Oh, there's one of those quotes you were talking about.
Yeah, of course, that one's not from Washington, but...
Oh, that's true. It smells authentic, I think.
What is the name of that thing that you would carry, like a fancy person around in back in the day.
Leader, yeah, sedan. Maybe that's it. I thought there was a
I
better.
think litter is the word that I was.
Yeah, maybe so. Okay, so if I was going to talk about Washington, maybe this would be a good place to do it. You got a good background, and there's nobody here to tell me I'm wrong.
What are you making now?
Resizing some material for some spikes, which will be used by our carpenters to replace some small footbridges on our demonstration farm site.
Because you gotta look at it for a little bit before you really realize what's going on.
I don't know. If he had some kind of
sitting
I don't know
there,
if he just-
adhesive.
Yeah, if the restaurant had some kind of adhesive, I don't know. Yeah, but some of those human teeth came from his slaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right around by the bench area, and the driver will count you on.
Are you ready? This is so much fun.
That's so cool. That's amazing.
Do you know that he? This is one. They think this is one of the first places in America where vanilla ice cream was served. It was ice cream because he was in France and developed a taste for it. And they used the ice from the ice house. And would do it.
ice cream.
They also macaroni and cheese. Serve macaroni and cheese here.
Is that a joke?
No, it's true. Inside of the
pulley system?
Right.
It's a line.
Yeah. So you could probably a bell or something that would communicate that you needed more, and then
Keep it coming.
but it's also a way to have dinner in here and not have the slaves be seen very often.
Okay.
So there's also, we'll see this little serving area back here where they could put the dishes on it and then turn it around. Kitchen's down below, and so they would bring all
they
that
could
stuff,
just-
bring it up, and they would put on it and then spin it around. So that maybe just the people who are bringing you the food
Yeah.
would be the only ones you'd see. So
There's a little thing.
yeah.
Take a peek, and you see stuff.
Yeah, hop on in.
Knock of James and Dolly Madison
This-
somehow.
And this wallpaper was the pattern on here, right? Jefferson loved octagons, so this room is an octagon. He thought it saved space. So yeah, he plans in octagons, and so and then the alcove bed again, you know. But this is Madison. Like this is the primo bedroom. All the bedrooms upstairs are really tiny. You've been up there. It's just totally functional, you know.
I mean, this wasn't reserved specifically just for Madison.
I think that he visited quite a bit.
Visited quite a bit
This-
because Jefferson wanted a compound here. He wanted
Yeah.
Madison and Monroe both here, and Madison would never leave Montpelier, but Monroe lives right down the road, so Monroe was here. So when Madison would visit, he got his own.
Yeah, it's it's one of the strange. I learned so much from the other guides here. Like there would be these people who knew everything about Jefferson. The ice house is pretty awesome.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So they would get ice up into the summers from this still. Like there are accounts like still like in June and July getting ice from here.
So who used this one?
He had one in his room.
Yeah, but
But-
he used this one.
under there.
Jefferson paid male slaves for performing the unpleasant task of cleansing sewers in their free time.
Yeah.
From 1822, enslaved field worker Edward Ned Gillette and his brothers Moses and Israel successfully took on this extra work, earning $1 a month. Female slaves typically cleaned the indoor privies and chamber pots.
This layout, right, is all these workers and necessary things that need to be nearby are all very nearby, but they're all below. You don't see them, you know? Yeah, so. And then Braxy, so we probably didn't talk about this in the front room, but his clock had cannonballs that would go down and mark the days of the week. He misjudged it, and he didn't have room for him to go all the way down, so he just drilled a hole in the floor. And so his clock, his 7-day clock comes down in the floor. He misjudged how long it was going to run. The clock was really expensive and kind of extravagance in here, but they had to have it to cook, right? To time things out for the recipe.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So it's one of the places that has a clock that you wouldn't expect for.
Who had built this one? His father or somebody, a caretaker?
No, they did that. That was just the first thing they built. It was the first thing they built on the property.
What?
This house right here.
Oh.
One of the cool things that they'd just done when I was out here too, they were replacing some of the roof tiles. And what they found on there is that there were all these names scratched on the roof tiles. And they did the research, they found out they were UVA students. And apparently it was a thing to come out here and crawl up on the roof and scratch your name on the tiles. These are students from like 1830s.
Oh my God.
Yes.